You recording?
Yep, we are recording right now. We are recording. What is going on, you guys? I believe we are live. It's setting up right now, redirecting to Facebook Live page. And we are live in the High Ticket Affiliate Accelerator. What is going on, guys? We've got a very special call for you guys tonight. It is a Monday night at approximately 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. On May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Brian Dixon.
What is up, everybody? What's that?
It is Star Wars Day, and your shirt is the color of Baby Yoda.
It is just for this day, man. That's why I wore it. Actually, I had no idea it was May the 4th be with you, but now I do, and I'm wearing this shirt because of it.
Yep.
And Craig Turner agrees. What's up, Craig? How's it going? We got Craig on tonight.
What's up, Craig? Yo, 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 Craig, my man. Where are you calling in from? Hopefully a beach somewhere, maybe on the East Coast.
We got Chris Albright on. What's going on, Chris?
Like that. So guys, tonight we've got a really, really cool call. We're going to go over 7 core commitments that changed our lives, changed our business. And we've been using these 7 core commitments for about the past 6 years of being online, myself and Brian. And so we want these core commitments to be kind of like a policy within, our movement, within the Facebook group, within our program. And I promise you, whatever outcomes, whatever goals that you have, if you follow these 7 core commitments, you're going to get results. You're going to have success. There's a lot of noise out there on the internet, especially in this day and age with all the different platforms and all the different, gurus. It could be overwhelming as to what you should be doing on a daily basis. And so what we wanted to do for our community was create a 7 core commitments where you guys can get up in the morning and you know exactly what you need to do to copy/model success. So tonight we're going to be going over these. As you can see above or below this video, you'll be able to see depending on if you're watching the recording or not, these 7 core commitments. So this is a video, especially for our brand new members too. So after you're done watching this video and you go through the training, you're going to know exactly what's expected of you and what it's going to take for you to build a highly profitable and a highly successful online business. So cool. We've got quite a few people jumping on right now. So let's go ahead. Me and Brian are going to kind of just vibe off of each other and go through each one of these.
I think we missed one. There's only 6 there. So the 7th is not showing.
Well, they're going to have to deal with it right now. Actually, just kidding. Go ahead and jump in here and I can add the most important one, which is number 7. Let's see. I'm just in Live Producer. Let's go ahead and add it if it's going to let me add it.
It might
not let me add it, which is fine. I can just add it after this, which should be okay. Here we go. Now it will. Save post. Sweet. Yeah, this Live Producer is really, really cool. So we got Craig, we got James. I'm sure we'll have more and more people jumping on. We've got about 5 or 6 people on. We're still in the beginning of the call, and we've kind of come on this call a little bit later, which is okay. So sorry for the delay there, you guys. But we wanted to prepare something really special that's going to, change your business, change your life tonight. So let's go ahead and get started. So we've talked about a lot of these different core commitments over the course of our time together, over the course of, our different lives that we've already done, and even within some of the training in the members area. But we want to go deeper into these and sort of take what we've taught you guys and put it in an organized fashion in one video. So you can go through these 7 core commitments and kind of check off the boxes every single day to ensure that you've completed every single one of these. So the first core commitment is to read daily, right? Me and Brian have talked about, what you put in your mind is what's going to happen in your reality. So if you're putting negative things in your mind, you're probably going to have a negative reality. If you're listening to friends, coworkers, family, even family members that don't serve you and don't share the same goals that you do, then you're going to become a victim of their mindset versus a victim of somebody that has what you want, their mindset. And so we want you to be focusing on listening to mentors and number one, reading books daily about people that have what it is that you want. So if you want to earn 7 figures, listen to people that have earned 7 figures. You want to earn 10 figures, listen to somebody that's earning 10 figures or that has earned 10 figures. Read books on the subject, study, marketers, other marketers that are achieving the goals that you want. And so I would, encourage you at least once a month to read a book. Like right now, myself and Brian, at the time of the creation of this, we're reading a book called Winning Through Intimidation. And it's actually not what you think. You might look at the title and think that it's all about intimidating people. It's not at all. So this is a book
That's the complete opposite
right now. Yeah, it's actually the complete opposite. Of course, we've got books on marketing. So you don't want to just read any book, right? You want to read books that are geared towards whatever goal that you have. I see a lot of people, they hear, okay, I just need to read more books because I watched some Tai Lopez video and I just need to gather as much generalized information as I can. And no, you don't want to do that. You want to go through books, go through information that's completely congruent and relevant to the goals that you have inside your business. So again, choose one book a month focused on your weakest links. Maybe it's, public speaking, which is one of the things required to get good at business. Maybe it's not exactly public speaking, but being better on video, just being a better communicator. That could be one. Another one could be, I want to be better at copywriting, persuading through words, in other words, writing copy in my emails, writing copy on Facebook, so on and so forth. So that might be one of the goals. And then you could read a book that's on copywriting. And that's just simply a Google search away. So really decide what your weakest points are, where you want to improve, and read books around that and make sure it's congruent with your overall outcome, okay, that you're looking to achieve. So reading daily, number one. Number two is listening to audio daily. And what I want to do real quickly is I want to go inside of the members area here. Give me just a second. It's going to make me log in again.
I'll just jump in quickly, guys. One book I do highly recommend, Josh is, he's talking about, being able to level up different skill sets in your life. And that is very, very, very important, guys. That's why I talk about this book a lot, and I have it here right on my desk too. And it's The Compound Effect. This is a great starter book to read for anybody who is just getting started on this journey, guys. It talks about the power of just completing small goals every single day. And I know a lot of us get overwhelmed thinking we need to do all of these big tasks and have to reach our goals in 30 days. And if we don't, we're complete failures. And if we don't lose that 10 pounds this month, then might as well go back to eating McDonald's every day. And guys, this book really helps make it easy on the mind. And it really shows you the power of doing little things every single day in your life and in your business and the impact that it can have. And this is a great book to read before going in and diving into learning different skill sets, because it'll show you that just even reading a page a day in a book, or even just watching one lesson a day in the HTAA back office, guys, that is taking action, that's completing small goals, and that will lead to seeing success in your life. So I just wanted to throw that in there, guys. So I highly recommend this book, and I just wanted to toss that out there before we go on to the next one. But
yeah, I think if I was to give you my definition of success, and that's great, Brian, it would be the compound effect. I do something little every single day, whether it's video, whether it's tweaking an ad, whether it's sending out an email, just one actionable step every single day. And then I become consistent with that step. And once I become consistent with that step every single day, then I can add another thing onto that. A lot of people are trying to add just a million things on at once before they even prove to themselves that they can do one small thing daily. So yeah, really, really big there. So obviously the second core commitment is listening to audio daily. So I would encourage you guys, and this can tie into reading as well. But you could be easily double dipping here and listening to an audiobook on Audible and then reading, .com secrets or something like that. So, and that's completely fine. So audio could be, again, it could be really, really anything. It could be listening to these calls, most importantly. staying plugged into, you know, the HTA calls that we do every single week, you know, staying in tune with the group and what's going on. People that show up are the people that succeed. It's really that simple. If you show up to every single call, you're going to succeed. You are. Those are the people that get massive results because they stay motivated when they're plugged in. They see other people having results. They're gaining more knowledge, and that helps them gain more momentum. So if you log into the High Ticket Affiliate Accelerator in the HTA Secrets, the second module is the Mindset for Success, and below it, there are just a ton of personal development resources. So you can click that link right there, and it takes you to my Dropbox folder, and I've got hundreds of hours of audio that you can listen to. So again, it's in the Start Here section, and then the Mindset for Success, and it's just right here. Okay. So you guys
can you actually show people where to get the Inner Circle calls too? We do every week. I saw the little tab there. I know we just added that.
Yeah. So we just recently
Inner Circle audios as well.
So yeah, you would just click this link right here, and then you scroll down here to the individual call that you want to listen to, and then you can just press play right here. So that's how you can listen to our previous calls as well. And obviously there's going to be a lot more. We'll have guests on that have gotten results. Like for example, Thomas Gutierrez just, you know, earned a big commission today, which is pretty awesome. We've had Mitch, who earned a big commission last week. We've had Dirk and Muriel earning big commissions. We've had dozens and dozens of people having small wins and big wins. So that's just an example of a few people that are getting, you know, insane results with our system. So this is really going to inspire you and show you guys that this process works by listening to these audios, because that's the most important thing. Is what's standing in your way is belief. And if you're skeptical, that's okay. It's okay to be skeptical. You should be skeptical before you get involved with anything. But when you become ignorant is when you see the proof over and over and over again, you don't do anything about it. And you start creating excuses for yourself because you continue to tell yourself that it's impossible when it's not. I mean, other people are doing it. So we want to keep showing you guys results, inspiring you when there is doubt that what we do in fact works. And if any of our members can do this in here, then you can do this as well. Okay. So that is core commitment number 2. Core commitment number 3, and I alluded to this, and Brian just talked about it, is to listen to our audio, show up to the calls. Show up to these calls every single week, Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because community is what keeps us it's what keeps you, you know, tuned into this movement and into the HTA system. As soon as you tune out, right? Like you tune out to from your favorite radio station, your vibration goes down, right? So you need to stay tuned into our radio station, metaphorically speaking, if you want to get results. Because once again, as we stated in the first core commitment, you become who you listen to. So if you're not listening to us on a consistent basis, then you're probably going to falter. And the way that I like to think of it is, if I'm listening to garbage 80% within my day and 20% I'm listening to positive stuff, that doesn't matter. The bad stuff is outweighing the good stuff, right? So you need to change that. So if you spend most of your day at work with people that are negative, what do you think that you have to do after work? You have to outweigh that with positivity, because your subconscious mind takes in all information regardless if it's positive or if it's negative. So as much as you think you're not listening to something, your subconscious is still taking that information in unconsciously. So knowing that, I knew that to get out of my day job, to get out of the rat race that I was in, I had to outweigh that bad with good. I had to like 2x, go home from work, and I would just listen to audio while I was working. I would listen to audio while I was driving to work in the morning. I would listen to live calls in other companies that I was a part of. And that was 80 to 90% of my success.
Yeah.
Because once you know you can do it, you're going to attract all the things, into your universe, into your world that's going to help you unlock that. So don't worry about the how until you have sort of the right mindset and the why you're doing what it is that you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, guys. And this is so important, guys. And it's just, I mean, the society we live in, and it's almost like the analogy crabs in a bucket. Unfortunately, the masses are crabs. And when a crab tries to escape the bucket and you watch how the crab behaves, the crab tries to latch itself onto another crab and pull it down. And then another crab tries to latch on itself to that crab that's trying to crawl out of the bucket and pull it down. And the reason why these core commitments are so important, guys, is that this conditions your mind and conditions your subconscious mind, more importantly, to create habits, guys. And habits, like you read in the compound effect, are one of the most important things in your life, if not the most important thing that defines the outcome of your life. So if you can change your habits, you can change your life. And, unfortunately, most of us, including myself and Josh, we were programmed with habits at such an early age that did not align with what it would take to, be able to create $1 billion business. And that's honestly why we're here, guys. And when you can align yourself with those types of habits, whether it's to make 6 figures a month, 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year, whatever it is, maybe just be able to create an income to go travel or spend more time with your family, create more freedom, whatever that is, guys, you're going to need to create new habits in your life to achieve that goal, no matter what. Because if you could already achieve that goal with where you are at, you would already have it. But obviously, the actions you've been taking day to day leading up to this point in your life have not aligned with creating that type of lifestyle. It's only aligned with the type of lifestyle that you've created. Those habits, again, without changing them, you can't change your life. You have to align yourself with habits that support your vision for your new life. And that comes with reading books, getting onto these calls, listening to audios. And the reason why that it almost demanded is because that is what it's going to take to change the conditioning that you've almost like ingrained into your DNA from a child. And, any successful person will tell you that. So
well said, man. Well said. So number 4, guys, is to show up to our live events, like in-person events, which we will be hosting at some point. Obviously, right now it's May 2020, and we've been dealing with this COVID, thing that's been going on. But eventually, we want to be hosting live events for you guys, so you can come meet us in person, mastermind with other people that are on your same level, higher level, lower level, because it was an event that led to the partnership that me and Brian have and the relationship that we have. And that's so important to know that you have friends and you have other people around you that want the same thing that you want, doing the same thing that you are doing, so you do not feel alone. And I think that's so incredibly important, because at times this can be lonely when you're right behind your computer and you're going for your dreams and you might not have anybody that's supporting you or that really gets you in what you're going through. So this is what's going to keep you alive, is seeing other people in the flesh, and not only keep you alive in doing this business, but it's also going to motivate you to get to that next level, because you're going to realize that we're all the same. We all put our, pants on one leg at a time. And that's probably the biggest belief factor, or the biggest thing that's going to change your belief, is seeing other people that are just like you, that are successful. I mean, literally just like you from a personalities perspective. They don't walk on water. They're not magicians or anything, but they've created these small little habits.
That's how you and I met, Josh.
Yeah, that's really important, guys. It's so important, because you're like, holy crap, this person's just like me. They're not any smarter than me. The only thing that's different is they've developed the right mindset, and they have consistent habits that they do day in and day out. Okay.
Josh is a little bit better looking than me, so I'll give you that, but
it's the beard, I hide my face. So that's number 4, guys. Number 5 is incredibly important. And obviously you can listen to all the mindset stuff, and you can, think on your couch to success, but you're not going to be successful until you get your ass up out of the couch and you go and take action. So number 5 is super important, and that's market daily. Most people do not market daily. They like market one time or 2 times or 3 times. And they say, oh my gosh, I'm not getting results. My video's not getting views. My Facebook post isn't getting clicks to my affiliate landing page. This thing doesn't work. It sucks. I'm going to go move on to something else. I see so many people fall victim of this, and that's where they think that success is outside of themselves, and they think it's in joining the right system. Like there's some secret traffic loophole out there because they're just sold on that dream over and over and over again. I'm going to be the first to tell you that does not exist. Marketing daily is doing things like first off, thinking about what can I do to get more traffic into my funnel? What can I do to get more traffic into my funnel? And gamify it. Okay, let's say you got 1 lead yesterday through your capture page. That's great. You're not going to become a millionaire, right? But you're making progress. So make your next goal to get 5 leads a day, and then do an activity every single day in the form of marketing, which may be putting out content on Facebook, putting out content on YouTube, purchasing a solo ad maybe. But what you want to do is focus on that one thing. And that one thing is get traffic to your funnel. It's not setting up your blog. It's not setting up a funnel. I wouldn't even recommend that you do that until, number one, you have the right knowledge, or until you've mastered some sort of free traffic strategy, right? Or at least you're doing, 1 free traffic strategy method and 1 paid method. But what you want to do is you want to simplify it. It's not like doing a million different traffic strategies at once. It's becoming very, very good at 1 traffic strategy and then eventually branching out to other traffic strategies. Now, my story and Brian's story is a little bit different because you heard me say focus on free before paid, but Brian would probably say focus on paid. You could focus on paid before free. So it just really depends. And this is where you might need to do a little bit of testing and find out what you resonate with more. I can't tell you to do one thing or the other. I would say, heck, do YouTube because the best traffic is out there, but that might not be the best fit for you at this point in time. But what you want to be doing is, regardless if it's Facebook or YouTube or forums or blogging or whatever, you want to be taking action on that marketing strategy every single day. If it's blogging, you're writing a blog every day. If it's YouTube videos, you're doing a YouTube video every day. If it's Facebook, you're doing Facebook promotion every single day. If it's paid traffic, you're doing paid traffic every single day. You're making sure that you have the faucet of your funnel always on. And what most people do is they have it on temporarily and they turn it off. And then they might have it on temporarily again and then they turn it off. They're not getting consistent leads in their business because they're not taking consistent action in their business. So number 5 is super crucial. Market daily. Ask yourself, how can I get more leads today?
Plug into the Traffic Mastery Program, plug into the 6-figure partner program, plug into the 7-figure partner program. We have everything in this program to teach you guys how to market daily, guys. Whether you have a budget, whether you don't have a budget, the Traffic Mastery Program, like, yes, I started with paid Facebook ads, but if I know what I know now, like, you can easily go into groups, you can easily build Facebook profiles to generate like hundreds of leads daily for your business. And I know people that do it, but even 10 to 20 leads daily, even 5 leads daily, which can grow your business from the start. We have all the resources back there for you guys, whether it's free, if you don't have a budget right now, whether you want to plug into the fast traffic formula, which we have back there, which is our vendors. I mean, Tom G got that sale from the fast traffic formula, which is pretty cool. He reached out about that. But we have everything, guys, and we cover, the 6-figure partner program. We cover paid YouTube ads. We cover paid Facebook ads. In the Traffic Mastery Program, we cover Josh's free YouTube strategy. So there's no excuses, guys. I mean, those strategies are there. The information is there. The education is there. And, it's just a matter, like Josh said, plugging in daily. So I just wanted to reinforce that, guys. You have all the information you need. So there's no excuses on how to generate leads, whether you have a budget or not. So it's all there for you guys to absorb and to take action on.
Yep. So yeah, again, make sure, just to reiterate, you set small goals and then scale up from there. If your first goal is 5 leads a day, go get 5 leads a day with Facebook, and do not quit. Don't get shiny object syndrome. Do not quit until you're getting 5 leads a day. And then once you get 5 leads a day, do most likely more of the same. Get 10 leads a day, and then 20, 30, 40, 100. and then you'll see your business flourish like no other. So 5 is super important. 6 is to follow up daily. It's one thing to get leads, but then it's another thing to get sales from those leads. So make sure that you're following up, and you can follow up in forms of like your emails, sending broadcast emails out to the list that you've now created. It would be reaching out personally through Facebook Messenger to talk to your prospects and see how you can help them. It would be like creating a Facebook post to your current audience on Facebook. That's following up. It's taking the warmer leads, I guess you could say, that you have, or people that are on your list, essentially. And your list could be your email list. It could be your Facebook list. It could be your YouTube subscriber list. And it's giving those prospects, those people, content. And then at the end of your content, you can simply, have some sort of call to action to your, high ticket affiliate secrets link, where you can tell them to reach out to you, right? Our programs teach you guys how to do all this. So again, getting involved with my YouTube traffic course, the paid YouTube course, the Facebook course, the BizOp Lead Machine course, getting involved with the Traffic Mastery or the 6 and 7 figure program is going to show you exactly how to, number 5, market daily, number 6, follow up daily. So now we've completed our first 6 core commitments of success. The number 7, the 7th core commitment is probably, this should actually probably be number 2 or number 3, to be honest with you. But it's exercise and nutrition daily. So again, if you're not feeding your mind with the right fuel, if you're not feeding your body with the right fuel, chances are you're probably not going to take a whole lot of action. So if you woke up and just loaded yourself on carbs, then there's going to be a lot of inactivity in your brain because all the blood is being forced to your stomach to digest your food. So as far as productivity, you're not going to be too productive. So making sure that you're putting the right things in your body and getting your body in a state for production, right? One of my mentors said, if you want to get energy, you have to go get the energy. You can't wait for the energy to come to you. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? So when you go out there and you exercise really hard, after you exercise, you tend to have a lot more energy. You tend to be a lot more alert. So that's going to be huge, guys. In your morning ritual is setting that foundation by reading daily, listening to audio daily, and doing your exercise and nutrition daily. So when you go and you work on your business, you're going to just be more productive. It's going to get done a lot faster. You're going to be more focused, and you're going to feel a lot more confident and a lot better. So incredibly, important. So anything you wanted to touch on that, Brian?
Yeah, absolutely. No, when it comes to nutrition, exercise, guys, I mean, that's one of the most important things. And, when being an entrepreneur, I mean, we require energy. We require more energy than most people, especially when starting your business, because, a lot of people have full-time jobs, getting into this, just like Josh and I did. And you still have to have the energy to come at home at night and still work your business. But the more energy you have, the more clarity you have, the more mental aptitude you have, the better you're going to perform. And so a couple of things that I recommend, Josh and I both do intermittent fasting. I would do some research on it, guys. It's really, really good, especially if you have full-time jobs. It's a great way to maintain a healthy weight, but also it creates a lot of mental clarity. Secondly, like when it comes to eating and nutrition, it's something that it was before internet marketing. This was my passion, guys. I was all about how to be able to create the highest performance, I guess, body and mind that I could at that time by eating specific foods. And it was always eating the highest like net sort of calorie, nutritionally packed calorie that I could find to be able to power my body. And a lot of that came with, like Josh said, not eating heavy foods in the morning. Start with smoothies, start with something light, guys. And then even throughout the days, try eating smaller meals, but more frequent meals throughout the day rather than big, large, heavily, caloric meals that, again, maybe heavy in like carbohydrates and fats or whatever it is. But you need to make sure that you eat clean and even just eat whole foods. And there's a lot of research online, guys. I highly recommend intermittent fasting. It's a great way to just like start on this journey. but there's lots of good books out there on nutrition. Obviously, Josh and I are nutrition experts, but we do live our lives by it. And that is like one of the number one things that truly affected my life, was really dialing in that side of things, because when I felt better, my life was better, and my productivity was better, and the results in all areas of my life were better, whether it be relationships, whether it was my work, or just my everyday life, guys. And that is so important. And so if you guys don't have healthy habits in your life right now, like I said, read The Compound Effect, listen to it in your audios. That talks all about healthy habits as well. And do a lot of research online about how you can just make small changes in your life today that could help impact tomorrow, guys, when it comes to your nutrition, when it comes to exercising. And especially with exercise, a lot of people think that you need to go and get a gym membership and work out hours a day to get in shape, guys. That's not the case. A lot of home workouts now on your phone. There's so many different apps for just like body weight workouts that you can do in like 10 to 20 minutes a day. And even if you just get out in the morning, guys, I would highly recommend get up an extra 30 minutes or hour earlier in the morning. It's coming to summertime, guys. Go for a nice brisk walk, put on your headphones, listen to your audio, and start your day off like that, guys. Because in the morning, and right before you go to bed, guys, your mind is more malleable. You're more of a theta wave state. And a theta wave state is where your subconscious mind is more active. And so when you wake up in the morning and you go for a brisk walk and you listen to your audios, your subconscious mind is taking in that information a lot quicker and more efficiently than later on in the day when you have all these outside activities going on and your conscious mind is really active. And right before you go to bed, guys, you could also throw in your earbuds, listen to some personal development right before you go to bed, or when you're falling asleep. Like, forget watching your 30-minute show like before you go to bed. Shut the TV off at least an hour before, and then put in just, your audio. Read a little bit or throw in your audio and have that set your sort of precedent for the next day, guys. Because if you guys just take note of this, when you go to bed at night, whatever way you feel like when you go to bed. So if you're in a state of anxiety when you go to bed, typically you wake up in a state of anxiety. If you go to bed reading a book and you feel motivated, you feel confident, you feel like you can conquer the world, that, hey, that you are committed to this new purpose in your life. When you wake up the next morning, going to bed feeling like that, you're going to wake up feeling committed to that purpose. And just take note of that, guys. Really watch when you go to bed at night and how you feel when you go to bed and when you wake up in the morning, because it's identical. You always wake up in the state that you felt like when you went to bed the night before. So it's just very important to make sure that you're always putting the right information in your mind, especially in the morning and at night. But that's just a little bit of advice there for you guys. You can take it, you can leave it, you can do more research on it. And I highly recommend question everything, do research on it, but you'll find that, morning and night, those are two great points throughout the day to really input, good information into your mind. And that's why, we like to do these at, 9:00 Eastern time, guys. As you're going to go to bed, think about Josh and I, how awesome the live was, how awesome this group is, this community here, and everything we
Rituals,
do here. But
it's rituals.
Yeah,
make sure that
exactly,
you're getting up at the same time in the morning, you're going to sleep at the same time at night. When you eat consistently the same things and you have consistent rituals, you get consistent results. So if you have rituals that somebody that's poor has, for example, they don't make a lot of money, and you have those types of rituals, chances are obviously you're going to be poor. So if you have rituals of the wealthy, and I'm just talking about money, I'm talking about health and wealth. What are they doing every single day, right? Are they getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, or are they, before they go to bed, are they having a large meal? Are they, again, waking up one day at 7 a.m. and the next day at 12, p.m.? When you have these crazy sleep schedules and these crazy diets that are so volatile, in other words, your whole livelihood is volatile every single day, then you're not going to know what to expect when it comes to your results, right? So it's like having a science experiment or completing a science experiment with like a million different variables at once. That there could be a million different outcomes that you could get. But if you have a consistent ritual every single day, and then you look at that ritual, then look at your outcome, you're going to be like, okay, if I keep doing this, I'm going to produce this. But maybe for my breakfast, since I want to, my results aren't what I want them to be, maybe I'll remove this meal and add this meal. Or maybe I'll just remove the meal altogether and then try that for a while. Then again, go back and look at your results. Removing one variable at a time. If that's what you need to do that. I'm not telling you to change your whole entire routine overnight. It's not going to take overnight. It's going to take some time. So changing individual things that aren't serving you. And then as you change more and more different routines that you have every single day, gradually you're going to start to see results. So again, just start with one and then, start adding more onto that. So that's all I've got for tonight. Brian, I don't know if you wanted to say anything else, but I did want to say one more thing. If you are watching the recording of this, and you're somebody that's interested in the High Ticket Affiliate Accelerator, there's going to be a link below this video. You can go ahead and click that link, or you might be listening to an audio. You can go back to the person that referred you to this, and they can help you get started if you like the sound of what it is that we're doing here. So again, you can reach out to your sponsor, you can reach out to somebody that referred you, or if you're watching this in video form, there should be a link below that maybe one of our affiliates shared with you, and you can simply click that link and get started with us today and get involved in the community. So appreciate you guys so much for jumping on the call. Brian, is there anything else that you wanted to mention before we jump off?
No, I think we covered everything, man. So yeah, just like Josh said, if you're interested in getting involved with us, guys, there should be a link somewhere on this page. We'd love to have you a part of these calls, part of our amazing community here. And thank you for everybody who showed up tonight. So yeah, wish you guys all the best of luck, and can't wait to see your success stories in the group as always. Yeah,
Kevin,
have a great night, everybody.
By the way, I just want to jump on the chat. Some people were asking if we were live, and yes, this video right now is live. So Kevin says this is all good. Muriel asks if this is every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Yes, it is. El Luna says that's how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. That is exactly right. That's exactly what we're talking about here. Chris says my wife and I go walk every morning, usually about 2.5 miles. James is all about plyometrics. I'm all about calisthenics right now as well. So both of those are great. Muriel says, what a powerful training. I love it. And what a great reminder to start with intermittent fasting, again, to create structure. And I would even go as far as to say, start removing caffeine slowly from your diet. That's been something that's been huge for me as well, is just, I've noticed that as I've gradually gotten off caffeine in the morning, I have energy right when I wake up. But if you're drinking that cup of coffee every morning, you typically feel groggy every morning when you wake up, and you're not actually supposed to feel that way. You're supposed to wake up energized. So the worst thing that you could do is wake up and already be hydrated and then drink coffee to become even more dehydrated, right? So cool. Proper diet. Sweet. Everybody's doing the 30-day challenge. By the way, I'm loving the videos that are coming in. I mean, this is just so cool to see everybody taking action.
Yeah, guys, it's super exciting. Josh and I talk about it all the time, but it's so awesome seeing you guys take action, guys. So don't think we don't notice it. We comment on your videos. We do notice it, and we notice who's taking action. So kudos to you guys who are going out there and making your videos every day.
Exactly, you guys. So yeah, huge congratulations. I know the courage that it takes. Those people that are doing that are creating the videos, that are shooting the videos, you are ahead of 98% of people that are in business at all. You've literally eliminated 98% of the competition by being willing to do video. So huge congratulations to you guys for that. It doesn't go unnoticed. So again, thanks so much for showing up to the call tonight, you guys. Make sure that you listen to the replay and you listen to it over and over and over again until these 7 core commitments are drilled into your brain. And we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And we look forward to the next call.